Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new DIY. And if you enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So today I'm going to share with you how I made this adorable farmhouse style window decor using Dollar Tree items. I was super excited when I found these different unique garden fences at Dollar Tree, and I knew exactly what I wanted to make with them as soon as I saw them. So what I'm going to do with these, first I'm going to go ahead and remove the hinges and then the stakes that come with it as well. And you can use a sharp box cutter or scissors, or you can use a wood burner like I did, just to remove all the stakes and everything that you want to remove off of your fencing. I've been looking for a larger piece to add to my decor in my dining room area, which is all farmhouse. My dining room and kitchen is all farmhouse style. And I had been looking for something, like I said, a little bit larger that I could use on one certain wall that I have that matches or connects to my dining room and kitchen area. So when I saw these fencings, like I said, I knew exactly what I wanted to use and what I wanted to do with them. Like I had been looking for something to DIY or to make that was more farmhouse style, and sadly I hadn't really found anything at Dollar Tree that I liked, that I knew that I could use for farmhouse that was in a larger piece. So as soon as I saw these, I absolutely fell in love with them. I was super excited that they were even in the color white, so that's a big bonus because I didn't have to spray paint them or do anything to them, just use them as is. Basically all I had to do was remove the little pieces that I wanted to remove to give it more of the finished look for my window decor wall piece. Now, of course, if you don't want them white, you can easily spray paint these. They are plastic, so just go ahead and give them a good coat of spray paint if you want to change them to a different color. You can also remove the peak of the fence, but I chose to leave it as is. I just thought it looked really cute that way. So this is the way they look, and just go ahead and set them aside. Then I grabbed these two pieces of wood that have little stars on them, and these are where the sea or coastal decor is at right now at your Dollar Trees. And I chose these because it already has that distressed look of the paint. So I was super excited again to make it easier for everyone, including myself. And I didn't even have to paint them or do anything to them because they already have that distress painting on them. So all I did was grab some painter sticks. You can also use rulers, and then just hot glue them to the back of my pieces of wood. Now I'm only using 2 of these pieces, but you can use 3, even 4, or depending on how large you want your window to look. But for my size, the size that I wanted and the area that I wanted to place this, 2 of these pieces of wood were perfect sizing. So once you're done adding either a painter sticks or rulers to the back of your pieces of wood, just go ahead and flip it over and just make sure that everything fits the way you want it. And then I also grabbed one of these galvanized sign pieces, and I'm just going to glue it onto to cover where the stars are at. And all I did for this was use some E6000 and hot glue, and I just covered up the stars. You can leave the stars there as is. It looks really adorable also, but I just wanted it to be more of that cleaner look. So I chose to use one of these galvanized pieces and just glue it on to cover up as much as I could with the stars. Just center it right in the middle where both of the pieces of wood were glued together, and it kind of fits basically perfectly right there. And for this piece, you can also add your house numbers or any kind of sign or lettering that you want to, but you'll see what I used it for. So then I just chose where I wanted to put my trimming or the fencing at for my windows. Then I just flipped everything over, and I'm going to use E6000 and hot glue to attach them to my wood. So once I figured out where I wanted them, I added the E6000 onto the fencing in order for it to attach to the wood. So I just gave it a really good lining of the E6000. And as you can see, the fencing has like this little lip that matches perfectly onto the wood. And you're gonna see that it does have a little gap. So what I did for that gap is I used another painter stick in order to attach it to the wood, just to give it more, make it more secure and make sure that it all stays in place and I can move it around and it won't bend or anything like that, and the fencing will stay in place. And for the sticks, all I did was add some hot glue. It had been a while that I had made a DIY that is truly a farmhouse decor piece. So I was super excited to be able to make this for you guys and share it with everyone. I really do love farmhouse decor. But again, like I said, I just hadn't been able to find anything that I wanted to use in my home. And I like making DIYs of the items that I know that I would use in my own home. So I was super excited, and I did pick up a few more of these fencings. So stay tuned for another DIY with these fencings as well. So once you're done doing that to both pieces, just go ahead and flip it over. Now I had two of these galvanized or tin style little boxes that I'm going to use for this decor, but you can also use the longer ones that they have, like the oval style of the galvanized style as well, or you could use the wood ones. It's all up to you of what style you want to use, but since I used that galvanized sign on top, I thought it would look really pretty, and just stabilize and evenly using the galvanized at the bottom for the baskets as well. Just be careful because the hot glue does make this metal hot. So what I did was just use E6000 and hot glue just to make sure that it stays in place. And that way, if I wanted to use real plants in here, I would just drill a little hole in the bottom just to make sure that drainage can go down, because I think it would look really cute and adorable with succulents in here as well. But I chose to go ahead and just use some artificial flowers for now. So what I did was just glue some foam into each one of the little baskets in order to attach my floral arrangements. And I just chose to use some pretty summer decor colors, and I used mainly the lavender color or purple style of different flowers that I found at Dollar Tree. And of course, the way I always start my arrangements, I just cut up the stems for make individual pieces of the flower. And then once I started decorating with both of these flowers, I realized that I wanted some more color, and you'll see what I also added onto here. And I'm going to have so much fun decorating this for all the different holidays by easily removing the floral arrangement and just changing it up for whatever season or holiday is just around the corner or coming up. So that's going to be really exciting to change that around and fix it up for different holidays. So I'm just cutting them up and making them the length I want, and just start arranging all the flowers into each one of your baskets. And I just did one at a time, and this is the way it looks. And like I said, I thought it needed a little bit more, so I added some greenery. And this is just some ferns that I had from Dollar Tree as well, and then some sunflowers that I had. So all I did again was just cut them up and make them into individual stems, and just attached everything into each one of the baskets just to balance it out. And I thought that pop of sunflower, that yellow, just made it completely unique and different by adding that one little sunflower. And then I had a larger one, so I added that one as well. And this is the way it turned out. You guys let me know what kind of flowers you're going to add to your little farmhouse decor piece as well. So I thought I needed something on top. So what I did was just add one of these clear hooks right at the top where the galvanized meets the wood. And then I just added this home, welcome home, sweet, what does it say? Home, sweet home sign that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And I hung it up with some jute twine. And there you have it. An adorable farmhouse window for any area of your home. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.